Yeah, right, right, right.
Greetings to you.
I
This is Brother
mislabeled that. I
Salih
mislabeled that. You know
representing
what I
the
mean?
Zeptepi Institute. And we just, we're going around and we've been talking for the last week about the sanctity of human life, about, just how much value that we put in human life in general, as evidenced by the number of murders that's being committed in our communities against each other. There's been, a real serious fall in our moral character in this country because we have put up before the world the image of ghetto and have pursued that image. And frankly, we got the whole world trying to project some of that. But we have lost regard for our own lives. So what we're trying to do with the Zep Tepe Institute here is let's try to get a discussion going and try to talk about why and also talk about the true real value of life. The fact that we are a living being, that we exist and know we exist and have consciousness. And I mean, what greater thing can it be than that? The existence of life. You couldn't experience anything if it wasn't for life. So when we begin to think about the value of human life, the scripture tells us that it says that we was made, it gives us two births. You know, that man was made in the image and likeness of God. But then it says that this next man was made from the dust of earth. And then God breathed into the man, the physical made man, the breath of life, which was the image and ideal and existence of our God. So when you look at a human being, you're looking at God. When you look at a human being, you're looking at a manifested form of divine being. And so that's what we are. So uh, I'm going around, I'm just trying to ask a few brothers, right, what they think about the topic of sanctity of human life. Would you like to speak about it? How about you, brother? Huh? You want to speak on the topic of human life, is the value of it?
Well, in my estimation, you know what I mean, life is the greatest gift that we could possibly ever experience. And the value of that gift has 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 not been embraced. I mean, it's like if I give you a gift, a beautifully wrapped gift and with a bow on it and all that, and you get caught up in the bow, but you never unwrap the gift. And because that's what a gift is, life. And so many human beings, so many of us, that walk this earth, man, we fail to embrace who we are.
Right.
I'm not talking about the outward us. I'm talking about the inward us, because that's where our true value is. That's where our true character is. It's inside of us. And then even when it comes to our young people, when you don't value your life, when you don't understand the relevance and how important your life is, it is so easy for you to take another life. So easy. And so we have to really begin to really express the importance of how valuable this gift called life is, because it's a valued gift. And so often we just take it for granted. We don't realize that each morning you wake up, it's a gift from God. And it becomes a question of, what are you going to do with the gift throughout the day? Regardless of what happens throughout the day, it's still a gift. So for me, man, I'm just trying to really begin to really embrace me, because the more I love me and who God has created me to be, the better I can love my brothers and sisters and every other human being, regardless. Because as he said, we were created in the image and likeness of God. So we are the likeness of God. And so we have to love, because God's greatest attribute is love. So who are we not to love one another? You know, and when we begin to love one another, it'll change this whole atmosphere, this whole environment. You know, so let's begin to love one another. Let's begin to embrace that attribute called love, and show love to our young people. And maybe, hopefully, some of these killings will stop. Some of these lives that are taken senselessly, because a lot of it is senseless death. You know, you kill somebody, they die, a parent loses a child, and then you lose your freedom. You know, somebody goes to jail. So there's two lives taken. You know, so I'm all about, just embracing life and just beginning to love myself and begin to love those that I'm connected to. You know, I'm gonna give you back to Brother Salih.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Brother, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're just trying to get the discussion going, man, because this is serious times, right? And we got a chance. We have the possibility of helping. So why not? Why not try to give it a hand? Uh, in the scripture, right, or in the teachings of Kabbalah, they have this character. His name is called Adam Kadam, I think is how you pronounce it, right? But he's considered primordial man, and the fullness of our potential manifests. And so that topic brings me to like how much more it is to us than meets the eye. That the science now with string theory, they say that we live in we exist in like 11 different dimensions. We have our being in many more dimensions than these three that we find ourselves mostly engaged in. They say the three dimensions plus time being the fourth dimension. So I was watching what's my man KRS-One, a videotape of him, and he was trying to help people understand the fifth dimension. And what he did was he had this little sign, and this sign said rock star. It was, I think it was a title for something or whatever, right? But it said rock star. So he had the whole audience say rock star, right? Loud with zeal and all that stuff, right? And when they did it, he took them through the experience of them actually seeing themselves and what they were experiencing when they actually physically did that. Then he told them to say rock star with that same zeal, but don't open your mouth and don't project the voice, but say it with the same intensity inside your own mind. And what he did was he showed that that guy that was able to perceive rock star and hear it, that was the dude that was operating in the fifth dimension. So, look, this is Salih talking to you about self-concept restructuring. Peace be with y'all.